Alright, welcome to my Futurama bundle gameplay and review. So not only will I be covering the Futurama bundle, but also the Futurama gear bundle. So this was definitely a surprise collaboration. No one knew this was coming. There was no leaks, there was no data mining about it. It just straight up appeared out of nowhere. And if you're a fan of Futurama, you're probably excited. If you've never seen or heard of Futurama before though, this could be a tough sell on the skins. The accessories though, I think there's stuff for everyone. So let's see what we get in the Futurama bundle. First of all, shout out to my good friend Leslie, aka Miss Marvel 311. She gifted me everything so that I could do a full gameplay and review. So there are basically three main characters in Futurama: Fry, Leela, and Bender. And those are the three characters that we get. Even if you've never seen Futurama, you can tell it was made by the same guy that made The Simpsons. The design looks very similar to a Simpsons character. They're just not yellow. In fact, if I remember correctly, one of the characters in Futurama is actually voiced by the guy that does Homer Simpson. So the first thing to note about these three skins is that they all come with a secondary style called Universe 1. So Universe 1, if you've never seen the show, needs a little bit of explaining because it's... Okay. Well, we got ourselves a tornado warning, so I guess I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, if you live in a tornado zone, you should definitely get the tornado app on your phone. It's free. I think it's by the Red Cross. I'm in the basement right now. I knew it was storming out, but I didn't think there were any tornado issues. And if that app hadn't just alerted me of that, I would not have known. But apparently a tornado was literally just down the road. Scary stuff. Anyway, like I was saying, the Universe 1 styles are from a particular episode in Futurama, and it's actually one of the better episodes in my opinion. I don't want to spoil the entire episode, but long story short, there's a professor on the show and he has this box that contains a different reality. So this is the normal Fry, for example, and then once they go inside the box, they find another universe. So then the two Frys, for example, meet each other, and it's like the complete opposite. It's almost like a bizarro version of each other. And it's actually quite funny because they fight over the universe names. One wants to be called Universe A, and then they say the other one's going to be Universe B, but then they fight and they change it to Universe A and Universe 1. So that's where the Universe 1 comes from. But basically they're the same characters, they just have different hair. And then in terms of Bender, he's solid gold. It's a great episode. You should really watch that one, if nothing else, of Futurama. But anyway, that's why they all have a Universe 1 style. It complements their original character. Then we got the Hypnotoad for a backbling on Fry. And for Leela, she's got the Nibbler. He's a pretty cool character on the show. And one of my favorites is Ben Rodriguez. This is the son of Bender. He just basically took the first three letters of his name, Bender, and named him after that. And it says, dreams of becoming a Bender someday. And that's what Bender is. He's a Bender robot. So a lot of references to the show that you really need to watch in order to understand. But it's just really cool that they brought all these into the game. Very cool. So the first thing you'll notice about these skins is that from some perspectives, the drawing looks a little off. Like look at his nose right there. Some of the lines kind of fade out and it just looks a little strange. You can see when I cycle through, his nose almost disappears. I don't remember any other of the anime skins doing that. Same thing happens with Leela. Something's wrong with the lines, I think. I don't know. Now in terms of the gear bundle, you've got the Giant Nutcracker, that's Fry's. You've got the Solid Gold Fiddle, that's Leela's. The Unbendable Girder is, of course, Bender's. The Zoidberg Scuttle is probably one of the coolest things out of this entire collaboration. So Zoidberg is another main character. For some reason, he didn't get his own skin. Now, the character Zoidberg is actually an alien from planet Decapod 10, which explains his crab-like claws there. If I remember correctly, he was trying to be a comedian, I think, before he gave that up and turned to medicine. That's why they call him Dr. Zoidberg. However, in the show, he does do this Zoidberg Scuttle, and he kind of shuffles away off screen, and he does do the whoop whoop noise that you hear. He kind of reminds me of one of the Three Stooges. And I think that's the inspiration as well. But unfortunately, we didn't get his skin. Instead, we got this emote dedicated to him. And lastly, the Planet Express ship. This is a great glider, at least in terms of appearance. I hope it looks this good in game. But that's the name of their company, Planet Express on Futurama. They're pretty much like Amazon. They deliver packages across the galaxy, though. Just some great references to the show. For example, the Giant Nutcracker is used by Fry to fight Zoidberg in one of the earlier episodes. Really cool. So let's go take a look. We're going to start with Fry. I think he's going to be the worst of the characters because, as I mentioned, he's pretty bland, but we'll see. Let's take a look. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at the Planet Express ship first. Fun fact, it's actually on the map in Mega City. It literally crashed in. Really cool, because that's how the start of every Futurama episode literally begins. Really cool. So it's got a nice deploy here. The ship comes swerving in. Very clean. Nice sound effects. You do hold the handles from underneath, and it looks like the boosters on the back do light up. I wonder if those red lights glow. Let's go down a little bit. We'll turn it to dark here in a second. Yeah, that's a really clean animation. When you hover, the lights go out. Okay, so they light up just a bit. Here's backwards, left, and right, and forward. Not bad. Nice cel-shaded effect as well. So, unfortunately, none of the skins come with a wrap. However, there is this cel-shaded anime banner wrap where you can change the color of your banner and it matches. So, I just used that and I put red on it for Fry because he's got that maroon red. Now, I'll be honest here. Even though Fry is such a great character in the show, I'm not really feeling this skin. When you aim down sights, his head is ginormous. Look at how big that is. And again, you can see some, I don't know, some abnormalities with the lines. Look at his ear. And then his nose is so big it literally merges into the weapon that you're holding. There's this, I don't know. I love Fry, don't get me wrong, but this skin, I don't know. I don't think I would ever run this. As much as I love Futurama, just look how big the head is. Let's spin him around real quick. I mean, he looks good, though. He looks exactly like he does on Futurama. The backbling looks pretty cool. It is nicely animated. There's some lights that flicker around, and the Hypnotoad's eyes, which is what mesmerizes and hypnotizes people, are flashing. It'd be cool if it was reactive and made the noise, because it makes this creepy, creepy noise when he hypnotizes people. And of course, it's a nice reference to the show where he won first place by hypnotizing the judges. He's sitting on the first place podium. I like all the references. Here's the pickaxe. So this is kind of cool, though. The giant nutcracker. It kind of wobbles open and close. It's strictly one-handed, though. So he doesn't fling it from hand to hand like Thor's pickaxe, for example. That's not bad. I think the pickaxe is pretty solid. So skin itself, not the best. Pickaxe and backbling, pretty good. Let's do Zoidberg Scuttle with him. So here's Universe 1 Fry. It does look a lot different, to be honest. I couldn't really match that green. I tried. So maybe the banner wrap's not the best, but I kind of like this one a little more. The green kind of goes with the frog, too. Again, though, you still have the same aim down sights issues. All right, here is Leela and Nibbler. So again, a pretty bland looking skin. I was a little worried about her hair because it is in a ponytail and that tends to glitch everything. Nibbler is actually a very crazy character. He kind of grunts and gurgles and that's how he talks, but then sometimes he'll talk in this almost like announcer voice. It's just crazy. And he apparently has lived for thousands of years. I don't know. I can't really remember a lot about Nibbler other than he's just a bizarre character. So that's Nibbler, a great animated backbling. Look, he gets all sad and his tongue sticks out too. I want to see if he's reactive. So I think we matched the wrap pretty nice. Again, this is the banner wrap, but the same issues plague this skin, Leela, as it did Fry. The ginormous head. It literally takes up your whole peripheral vision on your left. Here's her doing the Zoidberg Scuttle. Very cool. So here's her pickaxe, the fiddle. It's actually the golden fiddle. So this is, again, a nice reference to the show. There's an episode where she literally battles the devil robot. He busts this out and starts playing a nice tune on it, and then Leela thinks she can do it better, and it's horrible. She can't play the fiddle to save her life. So instead, she takes it, and she beats him up with it right over the head, which makes sense that it's a pickaxe. Now you can hear when you swing it, it's got a unique tune to it. So I'll be quiet so you can hear, but listen. So it doesn't happen every time you swing it, but once in a while you'll hear the tune play. There's a bit of a contrail to it. It's kind of hard to see. It's a golden contrail. Nice splash effect too. You can see the musical notes pop out. Very clean. You can see it when I hit this armor too, the musical notes. So just like the Fry character, once again, the backbling and the pickaxe are really, really good. You might not like the skin, but I think these backblings are making it worth a purchase in my opinion. All right, let's see her Universe 1 style. So much more brighter. I think I like this one better. It's almost like a off shade of orange for the hair color. Although the purple was pretty sweet as well. It's not bad. The pants changed to that maroon color as well. I think it kind of fits the fiddle a little bit with that gold color scheme. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Let's spin her around. Okay, so that's not too bad. Now let's take a look at my favorite character, Bender. Okay, so I don't know what's going on here, but it won't let me pick Bender. It keeps giving me this weird error. Okay, so that explains why it wouldn't let me change the skins. The game just went down. I was gonna say my internet's working just fine. This is a scuffed review. First I had a tornado pop up and now the game crashed. Are you kidding me? I guess I'll take a break for a second. Okay, and we're back. It's been 3 hours. So the servers weren't exactly down for 3 hours, but it was close. All right, here we go, Mr. Bender himself. So he's kind of plain as well, I'm not gonna lie, but I love Bender. Look at this pickaxe too. This is awesome. It says unbendable, and it's a ginormous piece of steel. Oh my gosh, it swings like it's in slow motion because it's so big. That's crazy. I just love this though. Imagine hitting someone with this. Pow, pow. So the backbling is supposed to be reactive to damage. And you can see, is he animated? Yeah, he's slightly animated, looks around. Kind of wiggles his baby feet and hands. Oh, that's nice. So he also has the same issue with the other skins, just a ginormous aim down sights distraction. And he kind of glitches into the wrap as well. The whole end of the weapon, whatever you're holding, goes right into his tin chest. Crazy. Spin him around. That's definitely Bender for sure. Let's do the Scuttle here. So I think Bender's definitely going to be a fan favorite. We'll have to test the reactivity on the backbling in a real match in just a second. Try the Universe 1 style. Bloop. Right there, that's pretty clean too. Look at that. That is a nice yellow gold mustard style. That's pretty clean. Spin him around one more time. Well, there's not much to say about any of these 3 skins. They're really not that elaborate. No flashiness to him other than the cel-shaded effect. Let's see if he glows in the dark. Well, obviously he does because he's cel-shaded, but that looks really bright. Pretty clean. So the highlight of all these are definitely the backblings. The backblings are really incredible, in my opinion. The skins, just okay. Let's test the reactivity on this one, though. All right, let's take some damage here and see what this backbling does. It says reactive to taking damage. He didn't seem to do anything there. Oh, there he did. Look at his face. Oh, no. So I wonder if the damage reactivity is only on white health. So let's get a little bit of shield and see. Because when I had shield that last fight, he didn't start reacting until the shield was gone. Let's see if this guy can hit me from this far. See, he didn't react there, but that was my overshield. There's my overshield gone. So there he reacted. I don't know, it's tough to tell. Alright, here we go. Got 100. Nothing there. Broke my overshield. Nothing there. 50 shield still. Yeah, so it appears just to be white health. That's a little disappointing. I wonder why they made it like that. So there you go. That is the Futurama bundle plus the gear bundle. What do I think about these, though? If you're a fan of the show, obviously I think these are all must-buys, but if you had to choose just one, I'd go with Bender. Not only is he one of the best characters in the show, but his backbling is also reactive, and it's one of the cutest backblings ever. Look at that. But don't get me wrong, all 3 of the backblings are phenomenal. The Hypnotoad, the Nibbler, and of course, Ben Rodriguez, all worth purchasing. Sadly, you have to buy the skins in order to get them. You can't just buy the backblings, but they're all worth it just for the backblings alone. Skin-wise, though, like I said, there's a lot of issues when you aim down sights. Some of the lines are a little off, and there's just not much detail to them, but that's how they're supposed to be. That's how they look in the show. So if I could only recommend one, it would definitely be Bender. Now, as for the Futurama gear bundle, I think most of these are worth it. But in particular, the best and the funniest of all is definitely the Zoidberg Scuttle. Really cool, and the fact that it's traversal is amazing. So there you go. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about the Futurama gear bundle as well as the skins? It was a surprise collab, so I'm excited to see them in game. So there you go. That's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated, and don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator code, which is tabortime.